In 2000, the year 2000, my parents started coming to the church that I grew up in Michigan, and playing music with this guy, who was the music pastor there. So there are multiple generations of worship, and you're seeing the fruit of that on our stage. We've been playing together for a long time. The Jeevas came to our church in Michigan in 2012. They were engaged, not married. And Pradeepan came to start a young adults group. Take it over, I guess. But yeah, shout out to the young adults here. I was 18 when we started that. So I am the fruit of a young adults ministry. And what I did in Michigan is I went to the University of Michigan and I studied mechanical engineering in 2016. I graduated and I got a job working on the greatest American sports car, the Chevy Corvette. And I worked at a place that was literally it's called a proving ground. So I had Corvette keys in my desk. I drove Corvettes on racetracks for my job. GM doesn't have test drivers. They just teach their engineers how to drive fast. And that's why their cars are so fast. So even better than Corvettes, I married my wife that year, Becca. And we really we felt like, okay, this is it. Here goes the next 40 years. And we started to ask ourselves, what church do we want to go to? We grew up in this church. Maybe we want to stay here, but maybe we want to go somewhere else. Maybe we want to move somewhere else. And we started asking the Lord, what are we looking for in a church? And what do you have for us, God? And that's when the Jeevas, it had been 5 years. That's when they announced that they were starting a church out here. And we looked at the website and you can belong before you believe here. It's okay not to be okay. We have 5 other values that are really cool. And it was just they read our mail, wow, that is the church we want to be a part of. So, we prayed and fasted, just us. We felt like the Lord was saying yes, but we were still really hesitant. We brought in some mentors and supporters who also said yes. Some of them said no. But it was a resounding, pretty much resounding yes. And we actually still had a lot of doubt, no way we're supposed to move. And so we prayed and fasted for 2 days, and we asked God to give us confirmation from an unlikely source. And really long story, but this pastor, before his sermon started, just prophesied over me and Becca and Linda, actually, at our church. It was really random and really a clear message from God of yes. He literally prophesied, step boldly into the new season that God has for you. So, yeah, at that point, we felt like it'd be disobedience if we didn't move. And so we had never lived here. We had never visited, and we just left everything. And we said yes. So thank you. Sweaty Mike.
Aren't you glad they moved out here to help us start Kalos Church?